my name's Colin Johnson from Zane. You might have seen my pictures before, but here we are in person. Guys, I just want to bring to everyone's attention at the moment, we've been having problems or concerns that have been that we picked up on the spare wheel carrier on the back of certain production vans. Now, with that being the case, there's around about 60 in production that we will be addressing to this particular fix, which I'm going to enlighten everyone with now this afternoon. Currently, at the moment, we've had concerns where in the field, where we've been showing signs of stress around these weld points on the back of the wheels here. Now, there's a couple of points where where we could be looking for, and most importantly, I just want to make sure that everyone is aware, and if you can please check your own vans personally for me. All right. In the next couple of days, we'll be sending out a notification on the service app. Here it is. This is actually notifying you, so then we'll actually have a plan of attack on that to get these repaired for you. But with the repair, we're actually putting a strengthening in on the spare wheel carriers. But first and foremost, these are the points to look for, guys, just along the welds on the back of the carrier here. Also then at the back of the carrier itself, at this point here, that can potentially stress along this part of the mounting. If we were to go around to the front part, I should say the back part, please just look along the bottom. Look along the bottom of where this tubular point here is mounted on the bracket, and that's on both sides. So here as well, we've got our welds that come down the side. Then obviously at the back, guys, if we were to come out around the back part underneath here. So these are all the part where it mounts onto the bar itself is what I want everyone checking on their vans, please. All right, so if you notice any sort of stress crack or any sort of stress in there that you're not quite sure of, please take a picture and send it through to myself or Luke or Patty as part of our frontline teams there. And look, we'll be in contact with you straight away, and let's organise this fix and get things done as a priority number one for your van. All right, but most importantly, what I'm going to do today, guys, I'm just going to show you quickly what we're actually intending to do for this particular repair and refix onto the vans. All right. Tooling, guys, is the first and foremost. I'm using an impact driver here to remove the wheel on the front, but please feel free to use a socket ratchet or obviously a breaker bar. Most importantly, then when we're putting the wheel back on, I generally prefer that the wheels are just done to a nip tightness, but assembly-wise we'll talk about later. Most importantly now is the removal of here, just to show you exactly how easy this refix is that we're doing on the vans, but it has an important note with it as well. All right, so. Guys, grip the wheel carefully. Most importantly, hold it in close to the body. Bend with the legs. Then down. All right. Yeah, guys. Once we get the spare wheel off, we can see more clearly now where to look for these stress cracks. Now, I would prefer that you took your spare wheel off to check for those stress cracks before. Now we can see here a lot clearly. We can look into these weld points here. Around the back of this bracketing, and as I say, down through this area here, but most importantly, guys, on both sides, okay, on both sides, very important. All right, so now to get this bracket off here, guys, you've got 4 bolts that come through, very easy to get through. Now you've got, with that being the case, we've got a 17mm socket that I'm going to use on the impact driver on one side here, and a 17mm ring spanner on the other side of the hole, okay? All right, guys, back again. Now, we've removed the spare wheel carrier from the back of the van. Here it is sitting on the bench here, all right? Now, the brackets and what we're doing for this, now, on the side, if we were to have a look at you can see here, this is obviously where it bolts. You know, you'd have your rear bar that comes through this way here. So I'm just going to turn this carrier on the side here, guys, because this is where the strengthening is. All right. So you can see this part here where it actually comes over the bumper of the rear bar at the back. What we've actually got here, guys, is these gussets. These gussets, I'll just get the right size one here. These gussets are the ones that are actually going on the inside. Now this one here gets welded, And there's also another one on the other side here. So these actually get welded on here, which strengthen the spare wheel support. All right. Now there's only 4 of these. There's 2 on either side, and simple as that. So what we're actually asking is, having these done, we want to get them done as quickly as we can. So as soon as you receive this message that I'm putting out at the moment, as such, we want to get these organised. And anyone that's local within your town that does welding or anything, what we'd like to do is actually have these contract their labour to have these welded onto here as quickly as possible. If you can just simply remove this spare wheel carrier on the back, and if you need any help or guidance, please pick up the phone. More than happy to help along with that. As I say, we're only looking at those 4. Firstly, removing the wheel, remove the spare wheel, take out these 4 bolts, then here it is sitting on the bench. All right. By just taking this to a local person that does the welding, as such, we can contract their labour. These are welded in there, and what we ask is once they do weld those in, if they can just etch prime them, then we can certainly then arrange to have wrap the coating done, so it's all back exactly how it is at the moment. But the most important thing is we want all these spare wheel carriers strengthened as soon as possible, so we know that 100% guarantee there's no possible chance of any stress fracturing or the possibility of losing this spare wheel on the back of the van. So that's our first and foremost safety option that we want to follow through. And as I say, please, if you've got any questions with this at all, give us a call. Either myself, Luke, or Paddy will be there to take the calls and give all the advice and guidance from there on through. But other than that, guys, please enjoy the vans and look forward to talking to you all again shortly. Thank you.